Hello, race fans. We are here back in the NASCAR SEGA Cup Series, and it all comes down to this. This is going to be the SEGA Showdown at Zen Joltis. This is our season finale. Now, after calculating the points, it comes down to only 2 drivers in competing for this championship. Starting in second with 2,071 points is going to be Nathan Duenas. And starting on the pole is going to be our points leader, William Duncan, with 2,079 points. Now, for William Duncan to be able to win the championship, he has to finish, let me rephrase that. For him to win the championship, Nathan Duenas has to finish, he has to finish worse than 8 chasers behind William Duncan. The only way Nathan Duenas can win this championship if he finishes 8 chasers ahead of William Duncan. But William Duncan, he's pulled some miracles before in these kinds of races, so I wouldn't be surprised. But still, it's possible. The championship only comes down to 2 drivers, one out of Roush Fenway Racing and the other out of Joe Gibbs, a Ford and a Toyota. What will we see here at Zen Joltis? This is going to be a long race. Remember, at a super speedway like this, there will be no pit stops. We're going to be doing this for 21 laps of non-stop action. What will happen? Find out right now as we're about to hear those famous words.
Gentlemen, start your engines!
Nice and easy. Long day. It's going to be a lot of adjustments. It's going to be a lot of fun, guys. This is a real race here. We're going to have a blast tonight. I can't wait to get out there and get going.
And now that the cars are rolling off, here is your starting lineup for the SEGA Showdown here at Zen Joltis. And if you saw that starting lineup, we actually have a few former Zen Joltis winners here in this field. Winning the final race in the truck series was Jack Richards. So we're gonna have to see what he can do in his Joe Gibbs number 20. And also winning the 10th anniversary race here in this field is Barney Ward. He's gonna be starting from the 8th position. Or 10th, I'm sorry. He's starting 10th, I'm sorry. Mistake on my part. But oh man, we have some former winners here. But one guy who may not be happy to be here is right there starting in 5th, Alex Drayton. The last time we were here at Zen Joltis, he ended up wrecking with his own teammate in the truck series. So I don't know, but remember, Zen Joltis shows no favorites. Our 2 championship contenders, Nathan Duenas and William Duncan, they're going to be going for the championship. And I see Matthew Daly going down pit road. Oh man. Remember guys, in the truck race last time we were here, we had 6 or 7 trucks blow up in this event. How many cars will blow up in this race? Hopefully none, as the green flag is out here for the final race of the SEGA Cup. And also, I added a little bit of a twist for William Duncan and Nathan Duenas only. If you lead a lap, that is 1 extra bonus point. 1 extra bonus point, kind of like what Seth Cole did for his Snickers Cup Series finale. And William Duncan, he's trying to defend every line possible. He needs all the points he can get to make it harder for Nathan Duenas to get him for this championship. And speaking of Nathan Duenas, he's stuck on the hot side. He's about to get passed by last week's winner, Kurt Mortznick. And oh boy, now William Duncan, he's about to be challenged for the lead by Charles Jackson in the 15. But Charles Jackson, he's trying to get some help from Jay Wakefield. You know, these guys are going 5, 6, 7 wide. Let's go to the helicopter view. Charles Jackson is not taking the lead. And they're going 5 wide back here. Look at this. 5 wide with Andrew Sidney, John Acosta, Tim Watts, Cody Llamas, and Dylan Pote. Well, now it's Ryan Cooper. And oh man, there are 5 wide rows back. And now we see Trent Duncan in the lead. But he may not have it for long. Who's going to lead the first lap? It looked like it's going to be Jay Wakefield in the 10. Is it? Oh, no, I was wrong. It was barely Trent Duncan. Trent Duncan barely led that lap. Getting an outside push from one of his rivals, Alex Drayton. And oh man, just look at these guys. And oh man, the Twin X boys are trying to get up there now. Shawn Henley, he's taking the lead. But here comes Andrew Sidney and Seth Cole. And oh man, these guys are going 5 wide for 4th. Just look at this. And oh man, they're going 6 wide further back. Just look at this hornet's nest back here. And oh man, both of our championship contenders, they're stuck on the high side. There's William Duncan. As we now go to the spectators camera, just look at this. As we now keep an eye on last week's winner, Kurt Morton. These guys are going 6 wide rows back. And these guys need to hang on to it. Remember, a wreck can happen in a blink of an eye if you don't be careful. As Shawn Henley, he's still the guy in charge. And oh man, I thought I saw a car go to the apron. Did I? Or am I just seeing things? No, I'm just seeing things. But oh man, Matthew Daly, he's still in this race, but he desperately needs a caution to get back into it. He's still on the lead lap. Yes, he is. He's still on the lead lap. As last time by, Andrew Sidney, he led that lap, but now he has a bumper full of Jake Rogers. Now Dodge is running 1 and 2. Dodge is coming back for season 3, but we have to get the Mobile and Nationwide Series out of the way first, and Dodge is still going to be there. Now we see John Acosta going under Alex Drayton for 3rd now. Shockingly clean racing so far at Zen Joltis. And there's our points leader, William Duncan. He's getting behind Christopher Martin. Now where did Nathan Duenas go? Oh, there he is. He's way on the high side in a deep hornet's nest. And oh man, just look at him. He is going 5 wide with all of these guys. As we go back to the helicopter view, it's just a complete hornet's nest back here. As Andrew Sidney, he's broken away from the lead with Jake Rogers. And there goes Alex Drayton. He's getting on the inside back as well. There he is in the 14. He's trying to get behind Andrew Sidney. Andrew Sidney gonna try to go for his 3rd win of the season. Andrew Sidney won at Kentucky and he won at Charlotte. Alex Drayton trying to get his 2nd win. He hasn't won since Texas, I believe. Shawn Henley, by this time he was already a 3-time winner, but this season he's winless. But right now he's leading the non-chaser points now. As we now see our points leader William Duncan, he's stuck on the extreme high side. He's about to get back to the low side if he can, but he has to get in front of Lyndon Wright, but he can't do it. All these guys racing hard. As we now see the Michael Watson Racing boys, it turns out every race for the past couple of weeks, we have seen James Carls and Steven Gonzalez run close together. I don't know what that's about, but Alex Drayton, he's in command of the lead now. But now Shawn Henley and Andrew Sidney, they're looking to want more. They're making it 3 wide for the lead. And oh man, look at this hornet's nest back here. They're getting real touchy. Oh man, careful guys. Be careful. As we see the Roush boys trying to work together now. Now we see Nathan Duenas trying to get back on the inside now. Nathan Duenas trying to get back on the inside. He needs to pass as many chase contenders as possible to hope and get this championship. Even though some chasers are out of contention, the 12 point to 1 point rule still applies. If William Duncan or Nathan Duenas can win here, if either one of them wins, they'll probably clinch the championship. But I'm not sure. It depends on who's in front and who's behind them. Headed back to the front, Andrew Sidney, he led the last lap as we see Alex Drayton, and oh man, he went all the way back. Oh man, shockingly enough, we have not had any kind of caution as we're now on lap number 6. Now Jack Richards, he's won here in the Truck Series, and he showed he knows how to drive here. He's trying to get the hot side run to get around Andrew Sidney, but Andrew Sidney cuts him off. And oh man, nice crossover move by the 20. As Andrew Sidney will lead another lap. It looks like Jack Richards, he's also trying to bring his alter ego along with him, Charles Jackson, in the 15, trying to use that Toyota power. As we now see Dylan Pote, who had a big disappointment last week, as well as a guy who's right behind him on the high side. That's Lyndon Wright in the 21. And oh man, now we see Nathan Duenas in a big hornet's nest as well. I'm trying to get on him. There he is. And oh man, contact! Oh, we got trouble! Oh, we got a wreck! Oh man, James Qualls is in it! Where's William Duncan? Oh man! Oh, he's in it! Oh no, William Duncan, he's in it! William Duncan is in it! Our points leader! But I don't see any damage on him. Does he have damage? I'm trying to see. No, he looks clean. Oh man, William Duncan may have just caught a lucky break, but oh man, contact between James Qualls and Barney Ward set up our first big one, and I don't see any damage on the number 6. But oh man, leading him down to the caution lap is going to be Jack Richards. There's one guy who's going to be happy that caution came out, and that's Matthew Dowley. He's right back in this race. Jack Richards, Andrew Sidney, Dylan Pote, Charles Jackson, and Dillon Young. That is our top 5. Oh my goodness, we had a big one. James Qualls has side damage. Jake Rogers was in it. And we got a car coming down pit road. Cole Dowley, he's got rear damage. And William Duncan, he's staying out. He does not have damage. And oh man, Danny Wells, he's coming down pit road. Well, I take that back. William Duncan, he's got a little bit of rear damage. And there is Barney Ward. And oh man, something's wrong with Joseph Lombard. Oh man, he's coming to a stop. What's wrong with the 24? I don't think he was in it. And I think that's all. Some of the cars, but we have to look at the replay. And oh man, something's wrong with the 10 of Jay Wakefield. He's gone down below the apron. Our leader is Jack Richards. Now let's see what happened to bring out our first caution. Okay, this is the best view I can get from the helicopter view. This is what brought out our first caution. It looks like Jay Wakefield came up onto the track right onto Barney Ward, and then that gets James Qualls hooked by Jake Rogers, and then Sam Young, he had nowhere to go. Red Yates gets hit, and oh man, Danny Wells and Red Bell, they made contact. So that's what happened with them two. Christopher Martin gets turned, Shawn Henley gets turned. Oh man, Christopher Martin, he gets hit by Joseph, I think. No, he missed him. But oh man, and William Duncan, our points leader, he squeaks by Richard Johnson, but he gets into Barney Ward. Okay, that's what happened to the 6. And oh man, he gets tagged by Richard Johnson, so that's how he got that rear damage. But oh man, this is a major game changer for the championship, and Jake Rogers, he gets slammed by Richard Johnson and nearly flipping. Oh man, Alex Fronte's got some hood damage. Oh man, I think all the rash cars were in this. I saw 3 of them, but where's Cody Llamas? Oh no. Oh wait, no, it wasn't. Oh man, 3 rash cars was in there, and it looks like all the RCR cars were in it. There's and all the Everham cars too. There's Zohar Monad and Sam Young. There's Christopher Martin. And oh man, just a huge wreck at Zen Joltis. And that may be our biggest impact, but he did not come down pit road, so that may be minuscule damage. William Duncan, he's not out of this yet, but oh man, he's gonna have some major work to do. And I need to see where Nathan Duenas crossed the line. Nathan Duenas, he crossed the line. Let's fast forward it. He crossed the line in the 14th position. So oh man. So we're gonna have to see what's gonna happen. Let's head back to live action to see what envelops.
I'm trying to keep my feet on the ground. I'm getting to like this feeling I found. I'm getting to love the thought of having you around. And I will never let you down. I'm trying to keep my feet on the ground. I'm getting to like this feeling I found.
And here we are back at Zen Joltis, getting ready to go with 1 lap to go on the restart, and we have 5 cars out of the race now. Danny Wells, James Qualls, Jake Rogers, Cole Daly, and Barney Ward. Now that is 3 chase contenders that drop out of this race. Now here's something I forgot to think about. If two more chase contenders drop out of the race, then that means William Duncan, no matter where he finishes, he will clinch the championship. But it's still not over yet. We're gonna restart with 10 laps to go. I didn't have time to do the top 10 rundown. Well, maybe I can do it now. Jack Richards is the leader. Dylan Poteet second. Third is Charles Jackson. Fourth is Ben Ward. Fifth is Ryan Cooper. Sixth, Jared Wakefield. Seventh is now Alex Drayton. Eighth, Callum Wells. Ninth, Rhett Yates. And 10th is Eric Burton. Now, a couple cars took some late pit stops, so I'm not sure. They only did it under caution to repair some damage. As we now see Dylan Poteet getting around Jack Richards for the lead. And here comes Ben Ward in his final start. Ben Ward, his younger brother Barney dropped out. So how would it be for the oh my God, I'm so sorry. How would it be for Ben Ward to get a win for the Ward brothers in their final races of NR 2003? He's already taken away second from Dylan Poteet. Heading to the back of the field, there's our points leader, William Duncan. Right now he's under Jay Wakefield. And there is Nathan Duenas. Nathan Duenas, he really need to pass as many guys as he can. And wait a minute, are some guys coming down pit road? Oh, okay, false alarm. I was about to say. Okay, false alarm. Leading the lap that time was Jack Richards, barely 0.2 of a second over Dylan Poteet. Alex Drayton, he trying to give him a push on the outside. Here comes last week's winner Kurt Mortnick trying to make it 2 in a row if he can get down there. And here come the Twinix boys, Rhett Yates being separated by Trent Dunn from his teammate Seth Cole. And look at Matthew Daly. Matthew Daly, he is in this lead pack. In the beginning of the race, he was all the way back in last place, but now look where he is. He's trying to get into the top 10. He just gotten around Callum Wells. But oh man, huge battles up here. They better hope another doesn't have it, as Jack Richards, he's still in charge of Dylan Pote for the lead. And we're having a 3-wide battle for third between Alex Drayton, Ben Ward, and Ryan Cooper. And oh man, Dylan Pote trying to look to the inside of Jack Richards for the lead, as Jack Richards, he will lead another lap. And Luke is back on the inside trying to crawl back up here. Nathan Duenas, he's getting behind his Joe Gibbs teammate Alexander Jones. And oh man, just look at him. Nathan Duenas, he is staying glued to that yellow line to stay on the inside. They're going to try to do whatever they can to catch that lead pack. Now Dylan Pote taking over the lead away from Jack Richards, but he may not have for long, because here comes Ben Ward in the 42. Remember, guys, he's trying to represent for the Ward brothers, trying to get their final win. His brother Barney is already in victory lane. Now Ben Ward, he wants to get in victory lane as well. And he has cleared Dylan Pote for the lead. Now here comes Seth Cole on the inside of Dylan Pote for second. And oh man, Ben Ward trying to close the door, but he didn't have enough time to. Seth Cole, he's trying to take the lead now with the help of Andrew Sidney. And here comes Nathan Duenas now. Nathan Duenas desperately needs to lead a lap, and oh man, he just been staying glued to that inside for the last couple of laps. If he can lead a lap, even 2 laps, that'll make it easier for him to get the championship. And oh man, I think he just got forced on the high side by Callum Wells. He needs to get back down there, and he can't. Oh man. And Seth Cole, he's gotten around Ben Ward and Andrew Sidney for the lead now. Now he's in charge in that Snickers number 52, having extreme bad luck for the last couple of weeks. He's running in the lead right now, but he has a bumper full of Andrew Sidney now and Callum Wells. Callum Wells, he's also trying to get his second win. Our Mobile One Nationwide Series champion. He's trying to head into Daytona with a lot of momentum. He's trying to get his second win of the season. He hasn't won a race since Bristol. Now we have another battle for the lead heating up. Seth Cole and Andrew Sidney. Andrew Sidney going to try to go for his third win, and Seth Cole trying to get his second. And here comes Jared Wakefield in the 8. Jared Wakefield trying to get the 8 in victory lane. The 8 has been in victory lane since season 1 with Nicholas Wilson behind the wheel. Now we see Ryan Cooper trying to battle it out up here. He trying to get his third win as well. Now he's making it 3 wide for the lead from Andrew Sidney and Seth Cole. Next time out, we have 5 laps to go. As Ryan Cooper now taking the lead away from Andrew Sidney and Seth Cole. And here comes John Acosta. John Acosta, aka Mr. Second Place. He has gotten second place 3 times this season, and he just took away the second position. But looks like he wants more. He's trying to get under Ryan Acosta with the help of Trent Dunham. And here comes Rhett Yates. And oh man, these guys are almost making it 4 wide for the lead. Oh no, they're making it 5 wide for the lead. Look at this. They're going 5 wide for the lead. And Rhett Yates, he's taking it. Oh man, just look how close all of these guys are running. This lead pack is just incredible. And the second pack is all the way back here. No, but just look at this. These guys are 5 wide rows back. And they're almost 6 wide. Oh man, careful guys, hang on to it. There's Lyndon Wright and Nathan Duenas. He's in a deep hornet's nest right now. He is in a deep hornet's nest. That's not where he needs to be. Now there's our second pack being led by Dillon Young and Jay Wakefield. And then there is William Duncan. He needs to get around Joseph Lombard if he can. Back to the lead pack. And oh man, 6 wide. Nathan Duenas and Tony Blazer. Oh, hang on guys. And oh man, it looks like Tony Blazer got sideswiped by the 18. But oh man, oh boy, they were able to hang on to it. That was close. Heading back to the front, now taking the lead is last week's winner, Kurt Mortonic. 4.5 laps to go. Can Kurt Mortonic somehow get 2 in a row? He will be the second SEGA Cup Series driver to do that this season. The first was our Porsche leader, William Duncan, where he won at Richmond and Talladega back-to-back. And oh man, some of these guys are trying to break away from the lead pack. Now we see Trent Dunham and Charles Jackson trying to work together. And here comes Eric Burton trying to get behind his RCR teammate, but oh man, he just got knocked out of the way by Aaron Williams. Aaron Williams is going to try to help his best buddy out. And oh man, Aaron Williams, he has no idea what he wants to do. He was going to get behind the 33, but he just pulled the crossover move, and now he's under him. As you see, Nathan Duenas, he's right back on the inside, being pushed by Lyndon Wright, and he is staying glued to that inside as much as possible, trying to get behind John Acosta. You know, man, it looks like Andrew Sidney just slammed the door on him. Headed back up to the leaders. It's still all about Kurt Mortonic and Trent Dunham. He is all over the back bumper. And look at our oh man, and look at the Earnhardt Ganassi boys up here. Jared Wakefield second, Trent Dunham third, and Ben Ward fourth. And oh man, Red Yates, he just slammed the door on Tim Fiegel in the 27. And oh man, just look at the Earnhardt Ganassi boys trying to get up here now. It looks like Ben Ward's trying to get under Kurt Morton. And Kurt Morton, he could not block him in time. Ben Ward trying to go for the lead now with the help of Rhett Yates. Both Ben Ward and Rhett Yates trying to get their first wins of the season. 4 laps to go now. The race is dwindling down. And oh man, they're almost making it 4 wide for the lead. But Tim Fiegel had to back out of it. They're going 3 wide now. And Rhett Yates, he's the man in charge now, trying to represent for Tweenix. Rhett Yates is the only Tweenix racing car who's he's the only Tweenix driver rather who's winless. And oh man, look who's up here in the 3rd row on the inside. Nathan Duenas, he really needs to get up here and try to lead a lap because the race is dwindling down. And oh man, it looks like Tony Blazer lost the draft of the lead pack. I'm trying to keep an eye on Nathan Duenas, and it looks like Rhett Yates just slammed the door on him. He's trying to keep him from leading a lap, and Rhett Yates, he is blocking the 18. Heading down the front straightaway, leading this lap barely. No, just look at the huge train on the inside. It was 4 wide for the lead, and leading that lap was, I think it was Rhett Yates. Yes, it was. And these guys are 6 wide behind them. Here comes Tim Walsh. Where did he come from? Oh man, Tim Walsh in the 47, and he's bringing Nathan Duenas along with him, along with Seth Cole. Oh man, just look at the intense race. I have no idea who's going to be the winner of this race, but Tim Walsh, he's trying to slam the door on Nathan Duenas. Nathan Duenas needs to try to lead a lap as possible, and he is running in 2nd. He needs to keep doing what he's doing. But Tim Walsh running in the Kingsford number 47. He is in charge right now. And oh man, he just slammed the door on Seth Cole, and Nathan Duenas, he just got forced on the 2nd row. But Tim Walsh, he is the man in charge right now, getting in front of Seth Cole. And oh man, Tim Walsh, he's trying to block Seth Cole every way possible. Seth Cole got to run on the outside, but I don't think that was a pretty good move. As Tim Walsh now, we are coming to 2 laps to go. Tim Walsh is in charge, and here comes Alexander Jones. Alexander Jones trying to get his 2nd win since Darlington. And whoa, wait a minute. Wait, are guys coming down pit road? Yes, they are. Oh no, guys are coming down pit road. Oh man, this changes everything. They have been trying to hang on for as long as possible. But Callum Wells, Charles Jackson, Eric Burton coming down pit road. And then there's Christopher Martin as well. Anybody else? Oh yes, Jay Wakefield, Joseph Lombard. What about William Duncan? No, he's staying out. Oh man, pit strategy is going to be a factor here. Oh man, I put it on ×1, but they're still coming down pit road. Oh my goodness. This changes everything as Alexander Jones Zen Jones, he's the man in charge right now, but here comes Ryan Cooper on the inside. Who's going to come down pit road this time by? The white flag is waving on the front straightaway, but who's going to take advantage of it? Here comes Jared Wakefield and Alex Drayton now. Jared Wakefield trying to go on the inside, and here comes Cody Llamas now. Cody Llamas being pushed by Jared Wakefield. We're coming to the white flag. Who has to come down pit road? Hopefully nobody. Who has to come down pit road? And we got a couple of takers. Jared Wakefield is one of them. He's going to surrender the lead. Even though he led that lap, we're coming to the white flag. This race is gonna finish under the green flag as Cody Llamas, he is in charge right now. But here comes last week's sprinter Kurt Morsnick trying to win 2 in a row. And here comes Lyndon Wright. Lyndon Wright had a win taken away from him after getting collected with Dylan Pulte. And look at the run Lyndon Wright's getting. But here comes Dylan Pulte to deny him. And look at Matthew Daly on the inside. Matthew Daly was in this race dead last at the start. And oh man, I just saw Lyndon Wright go to the inside. And oh man, they're catching up with Steven Gonzalez. They're catching up on Steven Gonzalez. Was there a wreck? Yes, we got a wreck in the bag, but it doesn't matter. The caution is not out. The caution is not out. But this is the main action right here. Lyndon Wright, Alex Drayton, and they're catching up on another slow car. It's Christopher Martin. And oh man, Christopher Martin needs to get out of the way because these leaders are coming. Lyndon Wright, Alex Drayton, Matthew Daly. Lyndon Wright's being held up by Christopher Martin. Oh man, they're coming out of turn 4. Who will win this race? Who is going to win it as Zen Joltis? The yellow lights are flashing. Coming down the line. And it's going to be Lyndon Wright. Yes, Lyndon Wright. Lyndon Wright has won this race. Oh my goodness. Finally, after a heartbreak season over and over, Lyndon Wright finally does it. He captures his very first win here in the NASCAR SEGA Cup with the SEGA Showdown, and he will go to victory lane. Oh boy, Alex Drayton gave him a run for his money, and Lyndon Wright almost lost it due to Christopher Martin being a lap car. We have not seen the 21 in victory lane since the debut of the SEGA Cup in Season 1 when Elijah Sidney won the Daytona 500. And here, in the season finale of Season number 2 of the SEGA Cup, Lyndon Wright is a winner. Nathan Duenas, he finished in 9th place. I'm trying to see. And we have 2 chase contenders in front of him, which is Alex Drayton and Seth Cole. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to calculate some points now. But oh my goodness. And how about Matthew Daly? Matthew Daly ends up 3rd after being in dead last almost all day. He ends up with a podium finish in 3rd. But I can tell you, I can tell you one guy who's whooping and hollering inside that number 21, Lyndon Wright. After a very dismal season, he finally gets it done. Lyndon Wright, 14th in standings. He will go to victory lane. As Lyndon Wright will head into victory circle, I will calculate the points, and I will be right back. Stay tuned, everybody. Before we show the finishing results, let's take a replay at our insane finish of this race. The SEGA Showdown definitely did not disappoint. Despite Christopher Martin being in the way of lap traffic, that did not stop this finish from happening. Just look how close all these guys are. Lyndon Wright, Alex Drayton, Matthew Daly, and Kurt Morsnick. And they are coming down to the line, and you see how close that was. Let's bring it back. Let's freeze frame it and bring it back. Let's go to the TV2 camera. Frame by frame, and there... Oops. Frame by frame there, and the finish comes down to that close. Barely a bumper. 4/1000ths of a second. That was the finishing margin of this race. And Lyndon Wright, after heartbreak after heartbreak after heartbreak, he finally captures his first win of the NASCAR SEGA Cup Series in the season finale here at Zen Joltis. Now, on to pressing matters now. Yes, indeed, Lyndon Wright is the winner of the race, and here are our official standings here. Alex Drayton, 4/1,000ths of a second, so close in winning here, but he's going to have to take second place. Matthew Daly, how about him? After being in dead last almost all race long, he gets third place over Kurt Mortznick. Cody Llamas ends up 5th, Seth Cole 6th, 2 chase contenders actually. Tim Fiegel is 7th, Dylan Pote 8th, and Nathan Duenas ended up 9th. He ended up 9th. Alexander Jones rounds out the top 10. Then it's Tim Walsh, Aaron Williams, Trent Dunham, Rhett Yates, and Andrew Sidney. That's top 15. Then it's Ryan Cooper, Tony Blazer, Dillon Young, John Acosta, and William Duncan. William Duncan ended up 20th. He was only beat by beat by Nathan Duenas. So I'm looking at the current points right now, and I think, yep, it's definitely official now. William Duncan is our Season 2 NASCAR SEGA Cup Series champion. He finishes the season with 2,000. Let me look. He finishes the season with. He finishes the season with 2,088 points, and Nathan Duenas finishes with 2,081 points. So no change in the points actually happened. So no change in the point. They were still separated by 10 points. So Lyndon Wright wins the race, and William Duncan is our Season 2 NASCAR SEGA Cup Series champion. Finishing in this race second and clinching third in the championship is Alex Drayton. Dominating almost all day Jack Richards, despite finishing in 24th, he will end the season in 4th position. And Eric Burton, he ended up 28th. He will end up 5th overall in the championship. Man, what an insane race here at Zen Joltis. We've had the big one, a huge wreck, but it definitely did not stop these guys from racing all out. But I bet Lyndon Wright and William Duncan, 2 Fords, they're going to be celebrating in victory lane and in the championship booth. Well, guys, it's been a long time coming, but the SEGA Cup is finally over. I know it's been a year, and I know it takes me long to upload these races, but I do it because I like it. Some people just can't upload races really fast, and I thank everyone who's been patient with me, and you know, tuning in to the NASCAR SEGA Cup and watching my races and supporting me, all my subscribers and all my fans and you know, everybody in our 2003 community. You all rock. Well, the second chapter of the NASCAR SEGA Cup is indeed over. Now we can focus on the SEGA Championship Rally. The semifinals and the finals are coming up soon. And then the sign-ups for the Mobile One Nationwide Series are going to be soon. So we're going to have to see on that. I'm going to do it one more time for all of you guys. SEGA! This has been the SEGA Showdown here at Zen Joltis Mega Speedway. We have crowned our winner and our champion. Congratulations to both Lyndon Wright and William Duncan for their accomplishments today. And I will see you next time.